Welcome everybody to another edition of KCXW Saturday Slam. We're going to get rocking and rolling with the action. We have XWC student Peyton in the ring already, going one-on-one against the Marksman. Let's hear a little bit from the student first, though.
Woo! It's finally time for XWC trainee Peyton to debut. And I have the former KCXW champion, the Marksman. And I've been told that I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm going to prove to the Marksman why I'm here.
You heard it right there from Peyton. The confidence is strong in this one, although he's going up against possibly one of the most dominant champions that we've ever had in KCXW, the Marksman himself. You see a little bit of a limp going on there. He had a bit of a knee injury, perhaps, maybe, while he was going up against JC Thunder. We've never quite gotten confirmation on that, but you see a little bit slower step. You see a little bit saltier mug, too, on the Marksman. Ever since that championship match at Unleashed, we've seen a much rougher side from him. A lot less polish from the Marksman, a lot more gruff. He viciously attacked JC Thunder, not only with a chair, but also with the title belt itself at the end of that championship match. If you missed out on that, well, you're going to have to make sure that you're around the next time we're live, because those big matches are something you cannot miss. And right out of the gate, the Marksman goes rushing in. I think the leg was playing possum as he just begins laying into the student. Well, a little bit of a limp there still, but I mean, it's not slowing him down any. A vicious shot across the jaw to Peyton, and again, laying those knees into the chest, keeping him trapped up in the corner. And the Marksman is absolutely not showing any signs of being soft on this student here tonight. He is keeping the pace vicious, and he's staying right on top of young Peyton. Like I was saying, ever since that matchup, we've seen a much saltier side from the Marksman. Hard clothesline from Peyton puts Marksman down, but he's a little slow to take advantage of it. Only gets one on the pin, and you're going to have to do more than that. Again, two-time champion, multiple-time champion at that, the Marksman is. So you're going to have to really work to try and keep him down for a 3 count. Peyton looked for a suplex, not getting anything against that vertical base a little bit. Marksman gives him a shot to the liver, puts an end to that attempt right there, and now just firing multiple punches right into the gut. Just vicious attacks from the Marksman here. Lifts him up into a suplex, and wait, no, oh, he drapes Peyton almost throat first across the rope there, and then just dragging him in across the middle rope. And again, laying the knees into the gut. He's just making it hard for Peyton to breathe. He's looking to bruise up the side, bruise up the kidneys, bruise up the liver. If you've watched any MMA, that is a pretty effective method to take somebody down the long way, and it's an awfully painful one at that. Going for the cover, referee's in position, only gets the 2 count. So, although Marksman already laying in a pretty brutal offense, not enough for the student to give it up quite yet, as he just drops the foot into the gut of Peyton. And Marksman measuring up a knee now right into the side, keeping the attack on the body, keeping the attack on the torso. Laser focused as he always is. And Peyton is just in a bad spot at this moment. Camel clutch applied with a bit of a modified grab. Referee in there checking for it, but no give up from the young Peyton quite yet. Marksman looking a little bit frustrated at this point, maybe trying to figure out why it's not any easier for him to put this young man down. Vicious knee right to the back. Again, just keeping that focus right into the core. Measuring up a punch now, just waiting for him to get in position. Drops it right across the side of the head. And the Marksman is completely in control here, folks, as he is just having his will against young Peyton. I've got to give it to the student for walking in there, making his debut against one of the biggest stars. Oh, wait a minute. Some signs of life for Peyton. He's raining in shots of his own. Marksman throws a block. Peyton blocks right back. Peyton's coming alive, everybody. We might have a shot here. We might have a chance happening. And, oh, no. Marksman just heaves him across the ring with that belly-to-belly. I mean, he cleared halfway easy there. That was a solid 7-foot throw. Just chucking the young man. Marksman favoring that leg again. He may have tweaked that knee a bit in the process of throwing that belly to belly. But Peyton is really slow to get up after that huge slam. And once again, Marksman going right back to the core. He hasn't deviated very much from his game plan at all tonight, as he has been laser focused in 1,000 points of light on that one area, on that one body part. Referee telling him get it out of the corner now, and he sends Peyton chest first into the buckle, and Peyton just stuck. But oh, wait a minute, Peyton was lying in wait. He got the back elbow up on Marksman, bounces off the turnbuckle, a double bounce, gets the clothesline flying in. Referee in position for the count, got two that time. And Peyton might see an opportunity. Peyton might see an opening. Hits a jawbreaker. He's got Marksman stunned. Arm drag takes Marksman over. He's got him lined up. Goes for a hip toss, and oh, Marksman throws a headbutt in after the block. Lifting Peyton up and just drops him across the knee with a rib breaker. Again, focusing in on that torso. Another rib breaker, and he just drops Peyton across the knee that time. You could see Peyton just crumbling down across that knee. But again, Marksman may have made a mistake using that weak knee to drop that rib breaker. And it looks like he might be trying to end things here. He's setting Peyton up for the pile driver. Goes for the lift. Peyton pushes his way out. Great agility from this young man. Oh! He might have been looking for a drop kick, and Marksman just took his feet out from under him, just dropped Peyton down on the mat hard. No, another knee right into the torso. Marksman gets the lift for the pile driver and drills Peyton down head first on the canvas. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is over before the ref even counts it. And wait, Marksman's grabbing the referee, forcing him into position. Marksman apparently dissatisfied with how the refs counted earlier in this matchup and put the ref exactly where he wanted him to count that 3 count. Ladies and gentlemen, without much struggle, the Marksman takes this one home tonight. And oh, just scraping his boot across the face of Peyton. A little disrespect to end things here, as he is just toying with the young man. I mean, the match is over. Referee trying to plead with him to get out of the way, and what's Marksman stealing the wristbands off of Peyton. We saw him do this with JC Thunder when he took the vest. It looks like Marksman has claimed another trophy for young Peyton here, as he has taken the wristbands and applied them onto his own. And oh, a huge penalty kick right into the liver. And Peyton looks like he's in some serious pain after that one. Marksman slowly sauntering away, the damage having been done. And ladies and gentlemen, absolute dominance from the former champion. I'm told he's going back to give us a word here. Let's cut over.
Peyton, you thought you could prove yourself to me? No. I am the standard. I set the bar. You know what? Thanks for the trophies. Good luck next time.
Ooh, chilling words from the Marksman. I mean, you could just almost see him staring through you there. But again, like we suspected, he's taking another trophy. He's making his marks here in KCXW. But we've got more action ready for you. We've got Clayhuna in the ring. Across the way from him, we have XWC student Adrian looking to go a one-on-one here in singles competition. Clayhuna, we saw him have a huge showing at Unleashed, getting the victory over Pariah. We've seen Adrian several times here at the Extreme Wrestling Center going up against some top talent. Rough going for him usually, but he puts his heart into everything, and he's going one-on-one with Clayhuna here. But Clay, using some wrestling background, using that veteran knowledge that he's got, just working a quick circle around Adrian there. Flipped over on the clothesline, puts the student down, and Adrian already in a world of hurt from that shot to the chest. Clayhuna looking to use the hips like he always does, but Adrian scouted it well, got moving out of the way. Missed the clothesline though. Clayhuna's back on the run. Wait, Adrian's got the hook. Drops a DDT. Adrian might have an opportunity here. Clayhuna dropping down hard on the top of his head. And, jawbreaker from Clayhuna. Adrian might have been setting up for that flatliner arm hook he does. But Clayhuna lifts him up. Face first. Right down onto the mat. Adrian is down, ladies and gentlemen. But he kicks out at 2. He's not quite done yet. You gotta appreciate the heart from these XWC students. Even when they're up against pretty tough odds, they give it their all and they keep going and they keep fighting, finding a way to stay in it. Clayhuna lines up. There's the famouser, and down goes Adrian. Ladies and gentlemen, count this one. And there's the official word from the referee. Clayhuna is your winner in quick fashion tonight. Absolute dominance from our #1 contender for the Metro Championship, and you gotta think of that as a message being sent directly to the Infinite, letting him know that Clayhuna is ready at any point in time. It's just a matter of when the match is going to get signed, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of what's coming up next, we've got Shannon Reed and the Pariah as the marquee. Let's hear from him.
I'm about to step in the ring with one of the toughest competitors in KCXW, the Pariah.
Shannon Reed. So me and him, we have a history.
Now, I've faced Pariah before, but this was a few years ago when he was on the rise.
He's beaten me before, years ago.
And since then, he's been tearing it up as a member of the Singularity. I've had my eye on him, I've seen his bullyish ways.
But he needs to understand, today is not the same as it was years ago. I am more vicious, more violent than I've ever been in my life.
I do not take this match lightly. I'm a former champion. Pariah, I'm going to remind you why the Bully Smasher is a force to be reckoned with. Read this!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. There's your marquee matchup tonight. Probably the biggest bully in KCXW, the Pariah, going one-on-one with the Bully Smasher, Shannon Reed. That one's coming up to you next. Get your popcorn ready, get your drinks ready, because you want to be sitting down to catch all of this one. Let's get rocking and rolling to it. We've got the Bully Smasher already on his way to the ring. Now, if you remember, we saw him in tag team action at KCXW Unleashed with an unlikely partner in El Diablo, but the two of them managed to get it done, picking up the victory in huge fashion. Now, the Pariah is certainly someone who's used to tag team action, but he's been pretty effective as of late in singles competition. We've seen him tearing it up here on Saturday Slams. Now, when he went into KCXW Unleashed back on April the 23rd, if you remember me saying just a little bit earlier, he went up against the Clayhuna. Clayhuna came out victorious, but it was neck and neck the entire time. At any point in time, Pariah could have taken that match home. You see him now walking out with the Infinite in his corner. As always, the Singularity, meaning one. The two move as one. The two think as one. The two act as one. And that's what the Bully Smasher's going to have to contend with, is he's not only fighting one battle, he's fighting two battles at the same time when he steps into the singles match. And now Pariah seems to have goaded a dog out of nowhere. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Some kind of hellhound or something that he's conjured up. I'm not too sure. But Pariah's making his way into the ring. The Infinite stalking around the outside. And you can already see how the numbers game will play up against Shannon Reed. But the Bully Smasher is not one to walk away from trouble. He's not one to walk away from a challenge. And he's certainly not scared by the odds being against him. Referee calls for the bell, and we're rocking and rolling. Speaking of rocking and rolling, Shannon Reed, among his accolades, not only is he a former KCXW champion, he has at one point teamed with Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express and was victorious in that bout. So this is a guy that knows how to win on the big stage. He knows how to win when the chips are on the line, and right here showing his power and showing his strength, sending Pariah right back to the corner where he came from. Adam James now looking to shake those cobwebs off as he's squaring up once again with Shannon Reed. I'd suggest he maybe not. They're going to lock up again. That's not going to go too well for him. Shannon backing Pariah into the corner. Pariah gets it turned around, and we've got Shannon pinned up in the corner. Go right for the eyes. Pariah getting cheap and dirty with it early on, and you see the smirk on his face. The biggest bully in KCXW, I already told you earlier, and he's playing the mind games against the Bully Smasher. If there's one thing that you always need to be watching out for with Pariah, you have to look out for those lightning fast kicks. If he starts throwing those, things can get out of hand very quick for you. Shannon Reed wants a test of strength. I don't know if Pariah's going to walk into this one. I mean, this hasn't worked well so far for him. And he's lining up. We might see a test of strength, ladies and gentlemen. The knuckles are locked, and here we go. And in the early set, Shannon very quickly taking Pariah into a disadvantageous position. Almost got him down to the knee, and no, not quite. Pariah is able to keep his hips under. Oh, and he starts throwing those kicks I was telling you about. Quickly sends Shannon down to a knee, turns the knuckle lock over. By hook or by crook, the Pariah ends up with the advantage for the moment. Referee checking in, but Shannon is not going to give up to this one quite so easily. Trying to rally the crowd behind him as he begins working himself up to his feet. He's got the hands turned over, and Pariah starting to back up once again. Pariah using the ropes to get a break, forcing a break from the referee. Refs called for it, and Pariah with more cheap shots once again. If he sees an opportunity, the Pariah will take it. And he's got Shannon a little shaken up, but walked right into a clothesline. Shannon might have had him fooled there. Pariah caught right in the jaw with a clothesline, and now Shannon throwing a knee to the gut, shooting Pariah off the ropes. The Bully Smasher with a back elbow puts Pariah down to the mat hard. Now Reed picking Shannon up, picking Pariah up. Huge body slam, sets Adam James down, rolling senton, puts the weight across his chest. 2 count only, though. Pariah able to get the shoulder up, but Shannon Reed quite literally on a roll in the early goings of this contest. Pariah making some space, maybe trying to get a little insight from his partner out there on the outside. And he starts throwing the kicks once again. It worked earlier, but Reed with a kick of his own. And he's lifting Pariah off the mat with those kicks, and now they're trading blows back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. Neither one wanting to give an inch, but you can see Reed's blows coming in with a little bit more force, if you will. Reed really bringing the hammer down as he's got Pariah back to the corner. But when you back a fox into the corner, sometimes that's when they get most dangerous. As Pariah now raining chops in, but they're only making Reed mad. Shannon Reed delivering more blows. Pariah can't keep up with this. And now they're trading blows once again, back and forth, hammering, raining down on each other. Pariah gets the tie clinch, and he starts throwing the knees in, just dumps Shannon Reed to the outside, and down he goes. I think Pariah recognized that he was in a bad spot in that brawl, and now the Infinite taunting Shannon Reed as Pariah lies in wait behind. I was telling you about the 2-on-1 aspect, and here's where it comes into play right here. Shannon Reed trying to battle back, though. Another hard chop across the chest. Reed raining blows down across Pariah. He's got Pariah lined up against the post here. Pariah moved out of the way, and Shannon just punched the post with that haymaker left. And Pariah sees an opportunity, throws his arm into the post again. Once again, Shannon Reed's hand racking against that steel post. And, I mean, that could break your wrist if you're not careful. That could shatter all of the metacarpal metatarsals. I'm not sure what they're called, but they're small and they're tiny, and there's a lot of them, and they could be broken right now. And now Pariah firmly in control as Shannon trying to nurse the feeling back into that arm. But Pariah sees a weakened limb. He sees a target, and he's laying into it now. Dropping the arm bar in, starting to just add tension and add torque to that wrist. And he rains kicks into the back of Shannon's head. Just repeated shots. If he sees a moment, he'll take it. And the Bully Smasher in a world of hurt right now. Referee checking in. But Shannon not wanting to give up, trying to work himself up to his feet. Reed trying to fight his way out of this armbar, but Pariah raining some shots down, an elbow across the back of the head, and Shannon crumples. Pin opportunity, only gets 2 though. And Pariah's starting to get frustrated with the ref already. And he's looking for a cross arm breaker. He's trying to end the match with a splash submission. But Reed hanging on tight. He's not letting Pariah get the full extension on the armbar, and that's probably the only thing saving him right now. Wait, it looks like he's got extension, and he's using the rope for extra leverage. Pariah quick to let go when the ref was coming up, but he had an opportunity there, and Pariah took it when he saw it, using the ropes to put that extra torque on the armbar. Referee's getting a lot closer to watch now. Shannon's getting it turned over, trying to. Pariah brings it back over. Wraps up for a pin, only gets 1 though. Looks like Pariah realized the arm breaker wasn't going to go and started to switch gears on Shannon. Lifting the bully smasher up now is Pariah. He's got a plan. Hooks across the waist. Snaps a belly-to-back suplex across, a teardrop suplex modification, and he's picking Reed up again. Slams him through a second time, and he's holding on to the waistlock still. Pariah picking Reed up one more time. A third teardrop suplex as he rolls Shannon over the top of his head. 3 nasty suplexes. I don't think Reed's ever been thrown around like that before. Signaling to his partner a very lackadaisical cover. I'll have to tell you, if Pariah had put his weight down across the shoulders, he probably could have gotten 3 there. Vicious kick across the back to Shannon now. Reed trying to pull himself up. Pariah laying his weight now across Shannon's throat, across the ropes. He'll put the weight in when it's time to cheat. Referee admonishing Pariah off of the ropes as he was choking the life off of Shannon, but he's going right back to it. Wait a minute. Pariah flying off the ropes, misses the leg drop, and he racks himself across the middle rope. Shannon Reed had a moment to get out of the way and used it. And now the tables may have just turned for the Pariah as Reed is on his feet. Quick shot to the gut from Shannon, and another one. Raining some blows down across the back. He's shooting Pariah off the ropes here. Drop kick puts Pariah down, putting it right into the chest. Pin opportunity, only gets 2 though. Shannon making a quick check to the referee.
Come on, Shannon, you got this. You got this. Here we go.
And now he's got Pariah backed into the corner. Huge punch across the chest. And Pariah now trapped into the corner. Shannon trying to rally the crowd behind him. Goes for a splash, but there was nobody there. Shannon just put his entire everything into that splash. And now Pariah climbing the ropes up. I don't know what he's got planned here, but he's looking for something. Referee telling him to get back down. And Pariah with a choke over the rope. A triangle choke over the rope there. You're not going to get a submission that way, but you're going to do an awful lot of damage in a very short amount of time. And once again, the cockiness of the Pariah may be his undoing. He could have gotten a pinfall victory once again there. He'd gotten on a little bit sooner. Throws a kick across Shannon's jaw, and now he goes for the pin. Only gets 2, though. Reed able to get the shoulder up. And now Pariah looking to wrap Reed up in an anaconda vice, looks like. Another modified choke, working the arm, working the shoulder. Reed trying to get himself turned over and get the leverage off of it. Wait, Pariah's working him up to his feet now. Shannon's got the waistlock. A teardrop suplex of his own sends Pariah rolling across the ring, and these two have separated. Reed trying to work his way up. He's a little slow getting to his feet. Pariah just about as slow after getting dumped on his head with that teardrop suplex. Oh, he went... I don't think he got all of it. Pariah went for the kick. Went for that roundhouse kick, but he missed Shannon. Push off, but he got him that time. The first kick may not have made it, but the second kick certainly did. Shannon Reed is down. Pariah making his way over to get the cover. 2. Only got 2. Shannon Reed kicks out at 2.5. And Pariah is incensed. Yelling at the referee now, looking for some kind of out. I mean, I don't know what you're going to get. You didn't get the 3 count. Pariah's beside himself with the fact that he didn't get the victory off of that kick, but he's looking for it again. Oh, no, he's got a different player. Pariah's fiddling with the turnbuckle. It looks like he's trying to take the pad off. Wait a minute. The Infinite is stopping him. Looks like the Infinite's telling him not to take the turnbuckle cover off. Some disagreement between the Singularity there. Reed's back up. Shannon's got it. Pariah up. Reed this. Pariah goes down. 1, 2, 3. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Shannon Reed had enough time to recover and was able to pick up the victory. Some disagreement from the Singularity as it looked like Pariah was going to cheat and take the turnbuckle pad off. The Infinite stopped him from doing it, and that allowed Shannon Reed to pick up the win. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to kick it over to him. He's going to tell you a little bit about the Extreme Wrestling Center right quick now.
This is the Bully Smasher Shannon Reed. I've gotten to do a lot of great things in pro wrestling. I teamed with Ricky Morton, y'all remember that? I've held many championships. I wouldn't have been able to do any of this without the Extreme Wrestling Center in Raytown, Missouri. Check them out today, and you can live your dreams as well.
Like, subscribe, share it, all that good stuff. Check out the XWC. We will see you next week at 7 o'clock, baby. See ya!